section, we will talk about application of phage therapy in human medicine. Phages as antibacterial agents have been employed already for more than 100 years to treat bacterial infections in humans. The process is called phage therapy. At the beginning of 20th century, two scientists, Frederick Twort in 1915 and Felix Derel in 1917, independently observed for the first time virus-associated cell lysis of Staphylococcus aureus and Shigella species. This occurred about 20 years before penicillin, the first antibiotic. Unfortunately, due to antibiotic era, most of the further studies and phage therapy were continued only in Georgia, Russia, Poland, USA, and France. People thought it wasn't really necessary because of our successful antibiotics. Recently, this all-new therapy is again intensively studied due to the spread of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. In this movie, you can see how efficiently and fast bacteriophages are. Phages exhibit several advantages such as high diversity and abundance, bacteriolytic activity, high specificity to a specific bacterial species, they present low inherent toxicity, and have minimal influence on natural bacterial flora. They can work well together with other phages that have different lysis mechanisms and or bacterial surface receptors in cocktail preparations. There are also examples where phages and antibiotics work well together. It is self-dosing therapy and the cost of preparation are low. This makes phages very attractive alternative or complementary antibacterial therapy. Felix Derel treated with phages several children suffering from severe dysentery in Paris. Further, phages were used in the treatment of cholera or to cure a hopeless case of staphylococcal bacteremia. Phage therapy was also helpful in the treatment of patients with chronic orthopedic resistant infections, such as those with hip protesis infections or with infected diabetic ulcers. The mortality rate of people with conditions such as typhoid fever, acute colitis, peritonitis, prostate and urinary tract infections, furunculosis, sepsis significantly decreased after phage administration. Many years of phage therapy conducted on humans in Tbilisi in Georgia and Wrocław in Poland present high success rate in the treatment of topical, internal and respiratory bacterial pathogens. Phage preparations such as Georgian intestiphage that targets about 20 different pathogenic gastrointestinal bacteria, or pyophage containing phages targeting Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, Pseudomonas, Proteus and Escherichia coli are available to the public without prescription in Georgia and Russia. Pyophage also has been incorporated in a polymeric bandage called phagobioderm, where phages act along with other active ingredients and can be applied on various wounds. In Poland, at Hirschfeld Institute, phages are used to treat, for example, skin infections caused by Pseudomonas, Staphylococcus, Klebsiella, Proteus, and Escherichia coli. Till this day, patients from around the world with incurable infections are traveling to the phage centers in Georgia, Poland, and Russia with the hope of finding the cure. Recently in Europe, a large multi-center phase 2 clinical trial funded by the European Commission was launched, called PhagoBurn Project, that tests phage cocktails against Escherichia coli or Pseudomonas aeruginosa for the topical treatment of infected burn wounds. Importantly, also pharmaceutical companies start to be more and more interested in phage-based products. On the picture you can see phage treatment of the wound infected with multi-drug resistant Staph aureus with the use of Phage from Intralytics company. Here I'm presenting you important literature about phage therapy in medicine. Also, many doctors and patients want to share their story and experience with phage therapy. Here you can find some links to movies that tell their story.